what could possibly be better than playing an old god in your deck? Well, that's playing 2 old gods in your deck, of course. Now, both of these old gods cost 10 mana, so I figured it would be a good idea to play a ramp druid. We've got the full package with 2 overgrowth, 2 wild growth, and 2 breath of dreams. And breath of dreams just kind of makes sense with N'Zoth because they both want dragons. So we've got 2 Emerald Explorer and 2 Evasive Draconid. For elementals, we've got the new Fizzy Elemental and the good old Scrapyard Colossus. And then for beasts, we've got 2 Winged Guardian and 2 Fleethoof Pearl Tusk. The Pearl Tusk, of course, also has synergy with Yasharaj. So both of these old gods, the turn they're played, can potentially give us an 8/8 rush, which is pretty nice. For the rest of the corrupted package, we're also playing 2 copies of Strongman and 2 copies of Moon-Touched Amulet. So Yasharaj can put up a wall, kill some stuff, and heal, all of which are pretty nice for this deck. I think I do like Lunar Eclipse against Paladin. It's not a keep in every matchup, but definitely worried about Paladin getting on the board, and Overgrowth was the best card I could draw to go with those Lunar Eclipses.
Ready for action.
Goldshire Footman. Well, luckily, my Lunar Eclipse will deal with this powerful minion. Well, not anymore. Probably just double shoot it. I don't know, I could like shoot it and then hero power it next turn, and then turn 4 could be Eclipse plus Overgrowth. I think I just really don't want to take the damage. A bit overkill for sure, but I think it's alright. As long as he doesn't have a goody 2 shields here, I'm feeling pretty good about the game. But, of course, that is a card you probably would have kept.
Reporting for duty.
I don't think I want to ramp out the Overgrowth here. Because I might want to use like Coin and Lightning Bloom to play Scrapyard Colossus after. Okay, Snack Run. What does that even discover? It's just a spell, right?
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so next turn I can actually play Scrapyard Colossus plus Strongman. And then on the following turn I would have mana to play the Pearl Tusk.
Reporting for duty.
So my next 2 turns are really powerful. And damn, my opponent is going pretty slow over there. There's also a world where I could play double Moon-Touched Amulet next turn, but it's hard to imagine that being good. Duel Paladin, sure. That does make sense, actually. Oh, Yasharaj to go with my insane Corrupted curve. You do love to see it. Well, knowing that he is Duel Paladin, I think I'm pretty happy for this to just go face. I'm not worried about Blessing of Authority or something like that. Commencement, sure. Tyrion, sure. So definitely playing the big Pearl Tusk. I could play the Moon Touched Amulet, and then I would be able to get it with Yashiraj next turn. That'd give me 8 damage for 0 mana. Might be pretty nice to pick up that damage. So my Yashiraj gives me a giant taunt, a giant rush minion, and 8 damage. So he has to full clear my board or play a huge taunt to not be dead here. Another commencement. That is a huge taunt. I think he's still dead though, right? Actually, he could, Arcane Missiles my 8-2. It's pretty unlikely, but it is possible. Big rush thing.
Monstrous strength.
Man, that was a really disgusting curve. Got the removal, got the ramp, got the corrupted cards, and then topped out with the Yashiraj. Come on, deck tracker, you can update. I believe in you. Probably don't need the Eclipse against Priest.
You don't pick the one, silly.
I don't think it makes much sense to coin out the Wild Growth here. Curve doesn't really call for it.
On wings of destruction they come.
Oh, that card's nice. I think it actually makes sense to just coin it out and skip the Wild Growth. We can play Emerald Explorer and then maybe a Pearl Tusk. Emerald Explorer might give us like an 8-drop for Strongman.
We must stop this corruption.
Twin Tyrant fits the curve nicely. Look at these beautiful Fleethoof Pearl Tusks. So, yep, let's play this guy. And I guess we'll just go ahead and shoot here, because why not? And why not heal this guy? Oh, 4 health on that Cobalt Spellcan. Discovers Shadow Word Death, but I do have a lot of Shadow Word Death targets. Oh wait, he healed it up to 5. I still kind of just want to play Twin Tyrant. Well, I don't know, maybe it's better to go Wild Growth Pearl Tusk. Then I can just Scrapyard Colossus next turn, try to save this for a better position. I don't know, might want to just draw with Wild Growth. This thing having a rush is kind of nice, whatever. Twin Tyrant. sure. Oh, Yasharaj the Defiler. Well, that's pretty good with the 3 corrupted minions I've gotten so far. I do want to play the Pearl Tusk before the Yasharaj. But I have plenty of time. I don't need to play Yasharaj next turn.
Your mind is not your
A big Yasharaj turn is really weak to Soul Mirror, so I would like to bait that out first if possible.
dance, puppet. Dance.
Stole my worst minion, get fucked, idiot. You'll love to see N'Zoth. I've played a beast, an elemental, and a dragon, so N'Zoth is just good right now. But I think either Old God or even Scrapyard Colossus might be too much stuff to play here. So I'm gonna play the beast instead. It's nice to kill this thing while it only has 1 power. I think there's a reasonable chance this board is good enough to get a Soul Mirror out of him. And that's really what I'm going for at this point.
You think this is your time? It is mine.
I feel like that's about as bad as Murozond gets against my deck, but we'll see. Alright, I guess this could be a Yasharaj turn. If I Yasharaj, he Soul Mirrors. We both have a Twin Tyrant. I jam into Zoth. Yeah, I mean, he can only have 1 Soul Mirror, and I have 2 Old Gods. So which Old God is better here?
How curious.
They both just let me clear his board, which is nice. The N'Zoth gives him a better Soul Mirror, I guess, because it gives more stuff that survives. Probably don't need to play the Strongman. Hasn't he already played 2 of those? Hasn't he already played 2 of those? Alright, well. He handled my first god without Soul Mirror. That's not great. Maybe I just Scrapyard Colossus Strongman here. I mean, playing Scrapyard Colossus into Soul Mirror kind of sucks. Whatever. Sometimes they don't have Soul Mirror, right? I don't know if it really matters which one I trade with. This is slightly better against Shadow or Death number 4. Yep, there's the Soul Mirror top deck. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see if he can handle this one.
You don't pick the one, silly.
Oh wait, is he dead? Damn. Old gods, man. Priest just can't keep up, I guess. Even if they draw all of their good cards.
Elise versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin.
Class is in session.
I do like strength in numbers, I like wild growth. But Hunter's scary. Should I be tossing like strength in numbers trying to find lunar eclipse or something? I don't know. I feel like strength in numbers can just be a blowout card sometimes. I think I keep it. It's a little sketchy though. Can't imagine N'Zoth getting played against Hunter. But maybe he's like not face Hunter. No one drop, you do love to see it.
Aloof Neladar.
Okay. He's still giving me some breathing room, and there's the overgrowth. Alright, so I actually feel pretty decent about this. Overgrowth on 5 puts me up to 8. I can play Winged Guardian. And then I should find something to bridge the gap between Winged Guardian and N'Zoth. I don't think I ever Crystal Power, Hero Power that. But yeah, with the Diving Griffin, he looks like he's probably Highlander Hunter. Which definitely gives me more time to stabilize, but he can use like Zephyrus to push through a wall, or King Crush to kill me. So I'm not sure if this is better or worse, but definitely a different set of things I have to worry about. Snipe. Snipe's not that bad because it looks like he's really overkilling my guy. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he's not Highlander either. Interesting. So I don't really know what that means. Well, I don't really want to play a 7-mana 6/6 taunt into a Primordial Explorer. So let's do this.
Aloof Neladar.
Kind of down to just heal with the Crystal Power here, but maybe I shouldn't. What does N'Zoth do currently? It just gets Winged Guardian, right? Probably really don't want to play N'Zoth next turn if I can avoid it. I don't know. Maybe I go like Strongman Crystal Power next turn. Alright, let's draw a Fizzy Elemental. If he didn't have a secret in play, I might just play the Fleet Hoof Pearl Tusk here to kill the Dragonbane. But I'm afraid it could be freeze. Have I? Yeah, I've attacked minions, so I know it's not Snake. It's not, Pack Tactics. So I think freeze is really the only punish for this. I guess Snipe is also a punish for it.
Contradictions.
I think I'm just playing this. Oh, I actually... I wanted to heal for 5 here, but now it could be pressure plate. Yeah, I don't want to risk the pressure plate. It is good that I hit a dragon off my strength in numbers, though. Makes my N'Zoth better. Really unfortunate that I just ate 5 there. But I don't know, his deck doesn't look super aggro. Probably plays kill command. But not much other like straight up burn damage or anything, I think. Well, if something's getting frozen, I definitely want it to be this one. Okay, it was freeze. I think I'm just gonna play the Fleet Hoof here. This does mean that the N'Zoth doesn't necessarily hit Winged Guardian, but depending on the situation, getting back a Pearl Tusk might be better anyway. But more importantly, I just give him a turn to kill this Draconid before I play N'Zoth. And then the turn I play N'Zoth, I can also play Strongman. And I guess there's also a world where he just can't kill my Evasive Draconid and he's just dead because I'm showing 15. Although he should have a Rush minion in his hand, right, from the Diving Griffins. So yeah, even if it's just like a Zixor, he should be able to kill my 7/7. Oh, I see. Well, there's no way that Hunter can deal with this board, right? Pretty sure he's just dead here. If I'm wrong, though, my hand is really trash right now. Nice. Still don't really know what my opponent was doing. The Strongman seemed really out of place to me. Maybe it's a, like a Death Rattle Hunter. Alright, so I've played about 30 games with this deck, and I think the list feels pretty decent. I will say, though, that Ladder seems to be a bit too aggressive for Ramp Druid right now. It's pretty sad when you draw, like, Breath of Dreams into Overgrowth, but you're just dead before you can play a relevant minion. But sometimes even against aggressive decks it does work. As far as the list itself goes, I think I am pretty happy with most of it. I'm not totally in love with Strongman, though. It feels like maybe there's not quite enough corruption activators for the Strongman. But it doesn't really seem like a card I can just cut, especially with Yashiraj in the deck. But I also don't really feel like I can up the curve that much. Maybe it would make sense to cut the Evasive Draconids for some bigger dragons. The first that comes to mind is Ysera, because that card is overpowered. Maybe like Twin Tyrant could be okay. But in a vacuum, I definitely feel like Twin Tyrant is a worse card than Evasive Draconid, and it's worse when it comes back off N'Zoth. So, not totally sure about that. I wish we still had Primordial Drake, that would be a good card in this deck. Overall, though, I think I was pretty satisfied with the list, but this is most likely not the right meta for it.